Yesterday we started 10th and we ended 10th. So I'd like to get some forward progress today if we can. We do play 9th placed Everton in today's episode. We start at home against Leeds. Then it is that trip to Goodison Park. Then Villa at home, followed by Donny away in the FA Cup. We'll play the first two. I'm not sure yet whether I'll sim Villa and play Donny or play Villa and sim Donny. We'll have to wait and see. I would like to try and win the FA Cups. Maybe I should play the FA Cup games. Now, Leeds are currently 18th in the table and not having the best of starts to their Premier League season. And Aston Villa are down in 17th. So, certainly two games that we should be looking to get 3 points from. I'd love to beat Everton as well, to be honest, to try and close that gap. Because we do need... Well, we don't necessarily have to finish in the top half, but it'd be great to show some real intent, especially considering the strength of the side right now. As we head towards the January transfer window, I don't have any money. So at present, there are no plans for January, but we'll wait and see if anything transpires throughout the course of the window. I don't really have anyone I'd be looking to sell in the squad. I think the next obvious place to improve is right back, but of course we'd sell Yedlin and then replace Bayard, but Yedlin's not worth enough to raise enough funds to adequately sign someone that's high enough rated to play at right back and be a genuine improvement. So at the present, not much planned for the January transfer window, but that could all change, of course. That could all change. We've got a handful of players that are playing really well. Dean Garner is coming off the bench nicely. That's been some call for Conor Gallagher to get his starting spot back, but I'm still happy enough with Wallace's overall game so far to leave him in the starting lineup to try and continue to get his potential to be special growth ongoing. So we'll go and play Leeds United at home. Try and start the game in the episode the right way after Harry Kane saw us off in the last one. And fingers crossed, we can have a very good episode today and progress in the FA Cup too. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. Hit that notification bell and you never will miss another episode. Mallet Wilks is our top goal scorer this season. He's been leading the line really well up top and hopefully he'll continue to do so. Leeds, Capriel in goal, Shackleton at right back, Cooper, Devive and Kolasinac, Calvin Phillips holding, Miyika, Kvetsi, Pratt and Liam McCarron with Ryan Edmondson as their only striker. And not Tyler Roberts on the bench, Giovanni Simeone maybe could make an impact. You can see why, or understand why, Leeds aren't where you would expect them to be in the Premier League table so far this season. That's not a strong squad, let alone starting 11. Over the top. Oh, nearly. Kolasinac, I guess, adds the experience at left back. But especially by this point in a save, he's not going to be that talented, you wouldn't have thought. Barnett into Wallace, around to Mallet Wilks, but the defence doing enough so far. Devive putting in a good challenge there. This Leeds side doesn't look like it's going to put up much of a fight on paper, but we still have to make sure that we're at our best to ensure we make the most of any weaknesses they may have. It's a nice ball around the corner, and Charlie Barnett could pull this back to Mallet Wilks, who's positioned himself brilliantly. Fires it across the face of goal, but wide. Calvin Phillips over the top to Dennis Pratt. He can add a little bit of creativity in the midfield, but his passing is going to have to be better than that if they're actually going to make the most of it. I don't know anything about their wing-back McCarron, or McCarron even. It's not a name I've come across before in FIFA, in Football Manager, in real life. I don't know whether he's a Leeds youngster, perhaps, that I've not heard of. Perhaps you Leeds fans could let me know in the chat. Obviously, Jamie Shackleton we're very familiar with. One of the cult heroes of the channel. Keane Lewis Potter up against him here. It's kind of the head-to-head channel icon versus potential channel icon. I think Keane Lewis Potter is certainly going to turn into being one of the best players we've used in an RTG save. If not already being one of the best players we've used in an RTG save. I'll look for him here. Yes! Hull 1, Leeds 0. Keane Lewis Potter gets the best of Jamie Shackleton. It really is channel icon versus channel icon. And into McCarron. Around the corner to Dennis Pratt again. It's a lovely ball through to Ryan Edmondson. Oh, and George Long concedes at his near post again. Oh, George, you've got to stop doing that, mate. You've really got to stop doing that. There's been plenty of calls in the comment section to replace you as my starting goalkeeper. And whilst you do make some really good stops, I am starting to believe that he's not quite up to the quality we need to really take us on to the next level. It's one of those cases where we're going to have to be harsh to certain individuals for the sake of the team, and the team does come first. I think George Long and a new right back are going to be the next replacements. George Long will stay at the club and certainly be my backup goalkeeper. I'm not going to sell him, but goalkeeper and right back are definitely the next two areas that we're going to look to improve this team. But it's probably going to have to wait till next season unless we get a sale. King Lewis Potter trying to return the favour to Malik Wilks, but his shot is blocked. Pinto can't keep it in. We're training him as a right mid now, by the way. Only going to take 2 weeks, so should hopefully happen in today's episode. I'll play that back to Sangare. Then through the middle. Tried to dupe them with the fact I might have been going. Oh, good block by Diveyev. Out wide, and we kept it central. Edmondson back here to Dennis Pratt. Leeds proving that they're not going to be a pushover in this game. They've gotten themselves level, and they're still going for it, trying to get themselves the goal to go in front as well. But, with high pressure like that, you're going to move your players out of position, Leeds United. And King Lewis Potter's going to be there, to punish you most of the time. That was a bit shit, really. Miyika. Back to Jamie Shackleton. Over the top. Kvetsi. Miyika. Shackleton arriving. Kvetsi again. Is there to be one more chance before half-time? Maybe. Edmondson has that fired into him. He's got some options. He's held off one. He's going to go solo. That's not a foul, is it? I think it was, but the referees let me off there. They should have had a free kick right on the edge of the box at the end of the half. Doing well enough so far. 1-1, but I need to make those chances pay. They've had all of the ball, Leeds, but none of the chances. Next time, I'm going to try and make sure that my very next shot is a goal. Cross to Phillips. It's Leeds that start off on the front foot in this second half. We saw from the stats at half-time how much of the ball they'd had, but how little they'd done with it. Just the one shot that frustratingly ended up in a goal. Well, McCarron's done well there. That was a nice little burst of pace to get past Bayard, but he's won it back again. And on the counter we come. We'll use Malik Wilks first. Bayard's continuing to go, but we'll actually go inside to Sangare, then quickly try and sweep it through for King Lewis Potter. What an interception. And now, because Bayard had committed on the overlap there, we might be in trouble at the other end. No, Reece Burke does well. It's to be a corner for Leeds United. Oh, Liam Cooper, what a vital interception that was. Absolutely incredible work from the centre-back. Wilks can only head behind for another Leeds corner, and the pressure continues to build on our goal. They make a change. Edmondson going off and Giovanni Simeone coming on. So a new threat up top in the shape of their number 9. Pinto should head that away, but only as far as Calvin Phillips. A chest down and a knock to Diveyev. Out to Kvetsi. Don't foul him, Leonardo. Don't foul him. Bayard's there, trying to stop the chance of any through ball. Leeds just aren't doing enough with possession. I wonder if this is how they've played for the majority of the season. Whether they've had plenty of the ball and play a nice possession game, but whether they're just not creative enough. It's not a foul, is it, ref? No, good. Right, Wallace on the breakaway. And Pinto's there out wide. Malik walks through that gap. I've got the defender with me here. Look at Rob Wallace busting a gut to get forward. Pinto's there. Oh, but his touch is poor. Come on, Leonardo. I need more there. Desperately want to get the victory here, but it isn't forthcoming at the minute. And Bayard got caught between two men there. Didn't know whether to close the ball down or go with the runner. Made the wrong option. And now with a man over on this far side, or near side as it is, Leeds might create a chance. Jamie Shackleton, 20 minutes to go. You can see from this extended highlight just how much of the ball Leeds have had and the fact that they haven't created the chances with it. Just not doing enough incisively in and around the box. Just hovering on the edge, not actually making that penetration in behind, constantly losing possession. But I need to be better on the counter-attack. That was supposed to go into the middle towards Wallace. And now Miyika knocks that down to Shackleton. A quick 1-2, a lovely turn. And good footwork. Back to Kvetsi, good block. Right, come on now. Counter, counter, counter. Quick to Pinto. Nice. Wallace is there. Nice. Wilks, go. Barnett has. Come on, Charlie. This is the moment. This is the moment. I haven't had a shot yet. I said I wanted my next shot to be a goal. And it hasn't come to pass, but Still, we could do something. Wallace, he's left-footed, but I can't get it on his left foot. Wilkes is in, but hasn't got the strength to hold off Diveyev. Oh, you can tell just how frustrating a game this has been from that this whole long highlight. I just can't find a way to get Leeds off the ball long enough to create a proper chance. And then they've got the numbers back to ensure that I can't create anything either. Only 10 minutes to go, though. If a goal does come now, it surely will be the winner. Just nod that back there to Diangana with Wilkes. And Barnett, Calvin Phillips in close proximity. Sangare quickly through. Nicely done. Gallagher doesn't shoot quickly enough. We won't get a better chance. Unbelievable. You guys wanted him to play. And he's had the opportunity there to force his way into the starting lineup with a goal. And he's not taken it. But can he create one instead? Just trying to keep possession. Barnett can't get it out of his feet. Jesus, I feel like I've been commentating the entirety of this second half, and neither side can find a way through the other's defence. Get to that Sangare. Solid challenge. Just moments to go as they make another change now. I'm not sure who that was going off. Number 45. It's not Shackleton, is it? No, it's McCarran. I think Shackleton's 46. Brought on Somerville, but I don't know if he's good enough to have a final impact. And one thing to say at the very death of this game. Mayika. Tackle him and go. Go, go, go. Come on, Malik. Make me a run, Malik. And out wide. Don't blow your whistle yet, ref. Look at Malik Wilkes. No, not Malik Wilkes. It's Diangana on the far side. Yes! Capriel can't keep it out in the final moments. Diangana does it again. Off the bench to score a winning goal. Despite all of the pressure Leeds put on us, all of their possession, their lack of creativity is going to be their downfall. One final breakaway. One final chance taken. Diangana forcing his way into the starting lineup in a way that Conor Gallagher hasn't been able to do. Keeper just couldn't deal with it at close range. Diangana will start against Everton. Oh, yes! That's a huge goal. Big 3 points to hopefully close in on Everton if they haven't won this weekend. Leeds flawed, understandably disappointed not to have gotten the draw when fighting so hard to keep themselves level and even pushing for the winner, but they had even more possession in the second half but just couldn't do anything with it. You saw that, I think I commentated for the entirety of that second half there. It was just end-to-end stuff that never really stopped. Everton did only draw. They did only draw in their match day 19. So as we head into this game at Goodison Park, we know that a win moves us further up the table. Let's go and get it. Everton's starting lineup: Jordan Pickford in goal, Serginho Dest, Michael Keane, Joachim Anderson and Haps at left back, Campagna, Palhinha and Donny van de Beek, with Yari Verscheren, Rafael Leao and Idrissi out wide. On the bench, Mela actually started against us last time, I think. Andre Gomez, Ellis Sims on the bench. Surprised to see that. Yaremchuk there too. I can't remember whether we beat Everton or not in the early game in the league season. I certainly remember having a fairly difficult time against them. I think we came out on top. Some changes for me. Actually, I might as well just pause and show you. So you can see Diangana does get the start on the right. I actually have given Gallagher a start, but it's for Sangare. So he'll play alongside Wallace. Yedlin in at right back as well to try and give him some first team football. Still, that pace will be important, of course. And still, obviously, got all of my options on the bench. I've actually moved Pinto central. And Charlie Barnett drops to the bench, trying to see if we can get something out of Pinto from a central position, as he's not really had the goal contributions from the wide area that we hoped he would at the beginning of the season when we moved him out there. But not to worry, we're still doing well as a team, progressing well as a club, and hopefully after this game, we'll be moving up the league as well. Leao. Palhinha. Leao stayed down. Campagna spreads the ball out wide. There are two of them over here. Haps and then Idrissi, who's in the box and whips a great ball in, but Burke gets rid of it. Now, can Lewis Potter get to that first? No, Serginho Dest does, but actually it's fallen for me. And Serginho Dest is tucked in here to try and close the ball down, and that could cost Everton. Michael Keane decided to try and come to the man, but just wasn't quick enough. Oh, I tried to pull it back to Pinto with Malik Wilkes marked across the way and the angle against me for the shot. I thought pulling it back to the Brazilian was the best option. Gallagher, Wallace, Diangana, Keane, Lewis Potter. Again, Michael Keane struggling to deal with the pace of the winger, but doing just enough on this occasion, again, to ensure that we don't score the goal to take the lead. Down this left-hand side, and as ever, King Lewis Potter ready and willing to make himself available. Pinto quickly round the corner to Lewis Potter. Pinto will go again. We'll go to Malik Wilks first. Okay, we won't. We'll go to Rob Wallace. Nice ball out wide to DeAndre Yedlin. We'll whip the delivery, and Pinto could arrive at the back post if Serginho Dest hadn't been in the way. God damn it, Serginho. Get out of the way. Let me score this goal to go 1-0 up. I really want to rise up the table. I'm sick and tired of being 10th in the Premier League. Wilks drops the shoulder brilliantly on Michael Keane, who then shows a remarkable burst of acceleration to get around the outside of Malik and win the ball back. Michael Keane defending really well in this game. Sturyu just can't find the header, find the target with any of these headers that he gets from set pieces. Really frustrating we haven't gotten the goals with him that we used to with Ivan Toney and with Jordi Device as well. Over the top, looking for the run of Elder. Not run of Elder, Elder's my player. In for the run of Serginho Dest, who has Elder with him. Verscheren quickly into Campagna to Verscheren again. Oh, Sturyu just keeps getting unlucky. Oh, I properly went for it there with the defender. And Yari Verscheren squares it across to Donny van der Beek, and Everton lead by a goal to 0. I mean, that is so fortunate to break through that, and this is an absolute... Can you imagine if he made contact there? I don't think Verscheren would have any legs left. It'd have taken them both off if Friesberg had actually made contact with the man. Donny van der Beek's first goal of the season. Of course it is. 6 minutes before half-time. It's Everton 1, Hull City 0. Finding it difficult enough to score 1 goal, let alone 2 against this Everton side. Chelsea have equalised against City, but they've extra men around here. Campagna to Verscheren and... Sorry, oh, it's Verscheren that's on the end of it. Wow. I said I needed 2 to win. I now need 3. And I can't score 1 against this Everton side. Proving to be really good. There just had too many men around me there. And too many free runners. Not good enough defensively, which has been the story of our season so far. Goal scoring hasn't been too much of an issue. Haven't had a load of goals go in. But certainly we can... Certainly it's defensively that we need to improve more so than offensively at the minute. You'd say we're conceding more than we're scoring, which is obviously never a good thing. Still trying to work a chance. Lewis Potter. Pinto. His footwork is excellent, but it's finding the ball on the end of it. Wilks. Lewis Potter. Arriving here is Conor Gallagher. Cross there to Wallace. Into Wilks. Out your feet, Malik. Oh, that's a good block, but it will fall for Wallace. Back here to Diangana. Oh, it just wouldn't quite fall for him. And look at how many shirts in blue and white are just encamped here on the edge of the box. How am I supposed to find a way through that? Genuinely, what the hell? Out to Lewis Potter. All the passes are just slightly overhit. And as such, can't find a way through. Looking for Malik Wilks. Oh, very, very calmly and composed. Oh, very, very composed and calmly played back to his goalkeeper there. Fucking hell. Come on, Ches. Pull your finger out. Halinha over the top. Uramchuk to Donny van der Beek. Scorer of their first. Friesberg getting the ball away. Wallace through to Gallagher. Lewis Potter's made a good run, but Serginho Dest is just going to keep up with him because he has done all game long. Pinto looking for Malik Wilks, driving down the line. Haps is so quick though. It's their fast wing-backs that really kept me at bay in this game. Rob Wallace. Oh, not good enough. Not good enough. I'm making changes now. Wallace is going off and Sangare is coming on. Barnett and Ivan Toney on for Pinto and Malik Wilks. And they've brought on Ismail Assar for Idrissi, as if their front line wasn't good enough already in this game. Oh, Jesus. This is just proof that we are where we are as a side. Challenging to get in the top half and move further up the table, but on today's evidence and the evidence of the past couple of episodes, not quite good enough yet to make that next step up. Hopefully, by the end of the season, we'll be winning games like this, not losing them as we get some more growth with the team. But for the time being, we just have to grin and bear it, because this is as good as we can get at the moment. Andre Gomez Oh, cross to it. Oh, thankfully, DeAndre Edlin cuts that out. Otherwise, they'd have scored a third and really put the game beyond me, as if it wasn't already. Diangana up against Palhinha. He should have him for pace. Look at Keane Lewis Potter at the back post. That's who I'll look for. It's who we won't find. And Michael Keane nods it down tamely to Jordan Pickford. It's going to be a 2-0 defeat for us here. Unfortunately, we just haven't had what it takes to get ourselves out of 10th place in the league. Everton going to go 5 points clear of us now, and they may even move themselves up from 9th to 8th. An episode, unless we get a good result in the game against Villa, which we should do, it might be an episode of what could have been. Hopefully, we can bounce back against Villa and go and get a win there. Right, because we're at home and they're 18th in the league, I am going to sim this and play the FA Cup game to give the fringe players a game and for me to actually play with those fringe players as well. We get a good 2-0 win. DeAndre Yedlin getting a result. Coming off the bench for Burke at centre-back for some reason. Pinto with a goal as well. 3 points for the boys. That takes us up to 30. We actually dropped to 11th prior to that game, unfortunately. Callum Elder has completed his growth pattern for the time being, or his development plan, shall I say, up to 81 rated now. But it's only going to take him 11 weeks to improve as an attacking wingback. 6 weeks as a wide back. I might go for wide back, actually, to improve those dribbling stats. Short passing's already good enough, so his long passing could do with some improving, and his crossing. And obviously his slide tackle is lower than his stand tackle, so another 6 weeks, and hopefully he'll continue to grow a little bit further as well. Right, that's that done and dealt with. Up next is Doncaster Rovers in the FA Cup third round. A competition that if we're not going to do anything in the league, then let's focus on the cup and see if we can't perhaps get ourselves an FA Cup victory. A youngster in my setup wants to get called up, 65 rated centre-back. Alright, I'll call him up and we'll look to send him out on loan perhaps in the January window, and maybe he can throw himself into the mix next season or the season after. He's only 1 behind Gray and only 4 behind McLaughlin, so certainly not bad. Can supposedly play at left back as well, although with those pace stats, I'm not exactly sure that I'd be playing him at left back. But still, growing nicely. And hopefully, he might be a player for the future, maybe? I don't know, we'll wait and see. Right, Donny away in the FA Cup. Right, Donny, Ian Lawler in goal. Fajiri Okunabiri up top will be a difficult player to play against. He is a dangerous striker. Reece James, not that Reece James, different Reece James at left back for them. John and Anderson at the back with Whiteman and Gomez in the middle. I'll show you my starting lineup actually. Is it going to pop up on screen anytime soon? I've actually thrown that young centre-back that we just called up from the youth team into the starting lineup. So he's literally been called up and plays. Felix Davis in there at centre-back. Tony up top. Diangana out wide on the left with... Who have I got on the right? Pinto's on the right with Barnett in behind. There you go. Doherty and Gallagher in the midfield. Fleming, Davis, McLaughlin, Bayard and George Long. It's obviously a weakened side for me, but still should be a side that's good enough to see off the threat of Doncaster Rovers. At least I bloody well hope so. Where are you going to throw that? Fleming. Whoop! A little hop over the man. That was a double pass, accidentally. Doherty nudging the man off the ball. Thought that might have been a foul there, but Gallagher get that to Barnett. And here's Greg Doherty. He's seen... Oh, is that a foul? Ref? Apparently this referee doesn't want to give any fouls. Gomez over the top to Ravenhill, into the middle. And there's McLaughlin and Felix Davis getting the ball away. Doherty forward. Go on then, Pinto. Make me the run. Show me that pace. Yeah, there you go. Open up the taps. Leonardo Pinto, 1-0 Hull. This hopefully should be a nice morale-boosting big win. Started the right way. Gomez just bumped off it from behind. Bayard forward to Pinto. And again, he can open the taps and get running. Conor Gallagher. Diangana was the man the ball was meant for. Barnett will get it back to Diangana. This time... Oh, is it going to squeeze over the line? It won't. The spin on the ball just slowing it down. It was just almost orbiting like the planet that we're playing on as it tried to squirm over the line. If it had just rolled, then maybe it would have gone over. That's frustrating. Nearly a good second. Ravenhill into the middle. We're actually going to concede. Can you believe it? I said Okunabiri would be a difficult striker to play against, and so he's proven to be. Doncaster 1, Hull 1, and this is a relatively local derby as well. Probably the most local derby a game, or most local a derby game we've played so far, I think. Doncaster's probably the closest in geographical location to Hull than anyone else we've played so far in this series. Forward into Ivan Toney. Proper cup atmosphere here at the Keepmoat so far this afternoon. You can hear the Donny fans in good voice. They've been singing "Come on, you Reds." They've been singing, just chanting again and again, "Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire." I'm not too sure what that's all about. Ivan Toney can't get us a second. I mean, they're chanting Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire as if they're not playing another side that also plays in Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Ivan Toney with 2 chances there that unfortunately haven't gone into the back of the net. Still Doncaster 1, Hull City 1, and we need to improve. Never know, Toney might get himself another goal, another opportunity for a goal here. Can we burst past the defender? Yes. Can we find a teammate? Yes. Can we score a second goal? Yes. Okay, there we go. Time very much. Leonardo Pinto with another. Hull 2, Donny 1. Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Bayard to Pinto. Toney. Out wide, down the line to Pinto. Can we end the half with a third? I'd love to get Ivan Toney a goal, but Dean Garner's the man free at the back post, and he's the man that will slot that home. Okay, now it's looking a little bit more comfortable. I was a little bit concerned when they scored that equaliser, but 2 late goals in this first half, giving us a real advantage now as we head into the next 45, and hopefully we can kick on and really make it a scoreline to remember. Gallagher driving forward at the start of the half, trying to force the issue. Pinto around the corner. Toney is there. Can he get to the end of this? No. John with a good header. Oh, he's furious with himself, though, Ivan Toney. He's really wanting to get himself back in the starting lineup if he can, but he's got a number of good goal-scoring players in front of him at the moment, and he hasn't covered himself in glory so far today. Got a good assist, but when it actually comes to scoring goals, Ivan Toney not really been at the races today. Sorry, lad. Okunabiri to John Taylor. Bayard with him. Good delivery. Felix Davis deals with it. Decent enough from the youngster so far. Davis with the ball away. Conor Gallagher can't get it under control properly. And Gomez, tell you what, this Felix Davis kid, been pretty good so far. Very impressed with him. Oh, they've overcommitted here, Donny. Oh, sorry, lads. It's literally 3v0 right now. And a cross. Oh, it was meant for Ivan Toney. I guess Leonardo Pinto will take the hat-trick. But I did want to get Ivan Toney a goal if I could. And there's still 21 minutes to try and do that if we can. Maybe Toney purposefully left it. He has been more useful as an assist getter than a goal scorer in recent times in this save. And I don't know whether Pinto left him or gave him a shout. Was like, leave it, I want a hat-trick. Pinto buries it. 4-1 and has the match ball in the bag. As do we have our ball in the bag for the draw for the FA Cup 4th round. We are progressing as we hoped we would. He brings that down and gets away from McLaughlin. And that was a mixture of McLaughlin and Felix to get rid of that. Trying to make sure I don't rush it and needlessly give it away. They are pushing forward. And Barnett. Toney's asking for it. Toney will get it. Just managed to keep hold of it too. Gallagher looking for Charlie Barnett through the gap. Barnett is 5. Sorry, Donny. Getting a little bit out of hand now, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5-1. Good footwork from Okunabiri. And still, Pinto went for it. Taylor. Great whip. Felix Davis. I think that was just such power on it. He couldn't deal with it. Tried to get it under control. Not able to do so. Toney forward. And lays it off into Barnett. Toney's there again. Oh, Charlie Barnett is through. It could be 6 at the end. Charlie Barnett. It is. This is where I just wasn't sure after about 40 minutes whether this was going to be the sort of fixture that I hoped it would be. It has turned out to be. I did get nervous because too many times, even in this save, losing to Cambridge in a previous season in the Cup, we haven't dominated against teams in these easier fixtures in Cup competitions that we should have. But we've done it well in this one. This is just the morale boost I needed after that frustrating game against Everton. Fingers crossed, even though today we weren't able to get the result against the one team that I would have preferred to win against, we've still gotten 3 wins in today's 4 games. George Long holds on well. So we'll be into the 4th round of the FA Cup. We'll probably find out, actually, at the end of the episode who we'll have. And I don't think we have definitely scored 6 before in this save, I think. But I don't think we've scored 7. Oh, I couldn't find Charlie Barnett. Wasn't fussed about trying to get on the end of it. We haven't scored 7. It is 6, but 3 for him. 3 shots, 3 goals. Can't say 3 points because it's a cup game. But Pinto will take that match ball home. A game he'll remember for a long time. A game we'll remember for a long time. 6-1 the scoreline. Some other interesting fixtures going on with lower league sides playing higher division teams. We are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Glad to agree, Felix. I listed him on the loan list. I had to make a choice. Sorry, Jack. I know you wanted to play, but I made the decision I made. Actually, let's head into the 1st of January and see if we get any bids. Oh, no, we don't get a bid. We get training injury to DeAndre Yedlin for 3 months. Right, great then. So Bayer is the only right back I can use moving forward. Jesus Christ. Fleming will come onto the bench then. Typical. I guess it's not a bid that we might end up having to accept for one of our best players. Was there any news about the FA Cup draw? I don't know as there was actually. Was there? It's not been drawn yet. We have Chelsea, Newcastle, Bournemouth and Arsenal as things stand in January. But we don't have any money to spend in the month. So that's probably where we'll have to leave it squad building wise. I don't think there's going to be much else for us to do. So January should be just the one episode month. Back up to 10th. We had dropped to 11th behind Southampton, but they lost on match day 21 and have stayed on 27 points, whereas we got victory against Villa and are up to 30. And Everton lost their next game and we're back to within 2 points of them again. Swings and roundabouts. Certainly do need to keep scoring more, though. Certainly could do with conceding less as well. Our goal difference is not that good in the minuses. Worse than anyone above us, but better than anyone below us. Solid mid-table side. I don't think we could have had that hammered home enough, could we, so far this season? Better than everybody below us, worse than everybody above us, 10th. I'll see you tomorrow.